Hi, welcome to Makeup University. Thanks for joining me today for our Get Wisdom Challenge. The next 30 days, you and I are going to read through the Proverbs because Proverbs is all about get wisdom. Today, we're starting on number 3, and it is guidance for the young. And again, I encourage you, put your name in here. So it starts out, my son, do not forget my law. What if you said your name? Sherilyn, do not forget my law. You try it. Okay. My son, do not forget my law, but let your heart keep my commands. For length of days and long life and peace they will add to you. That's a nugget right there. Let not mercy and truth forsake you. Bind them around your neck. Write them on the tablet of your heart, and so find favor and high esteem in the sight of God and man. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. It will be health to your flesh and strength to your bones. Honor the Lord with your possessions and with the firstfruits of all your increase. So your barns will be filled with plenty, and your vats will overflow with new wine. Do you do first fruits? I do. I love it. It's kind of, it doesn't have to be money. It's just a heart posture. It can be money, but it's mainly a heart posture of just giving your best, just really honoring God with your best. And so if you have a garden, like in my garden, I have, oh wow, I'd turn it around and show you, but I'd lose my point. I'm sitting out by the garden now, and a huge butterfly just came and landed in my daisies. Here's my point. I have some lovely cherry tomato plants, and I just like to pull those first ones off, which I did 2 days ago. Oh, they were so good. And I was just able to hold them up and say, thank you, God. I just want to honor you with the first fruits of my garden, these tomatoes, and just thank you, God, for this. And it's a heart posture. Okay, so that was boop, a side note. Let's jump back into Proverbs 3. Let's start at verse 9. Honor the Lord with your possessions and with the firstfruits of all your increase, so your barns will be filled with plenty, and your vats will overflow with wine. Yes to more wine, and yes to more plenty. And you're like, well, Sherilyn, I don't have a barn, and I don't have a vat, but you have a YouTube channel, you have a business, you have a charity, you have, name it, you have a job, and you want to be blessed by your employer at your job. So do your first fruits and have that heart posture, that attitude of gratitude, so that you can receive that blessing. That is wisdom. Now here we go. Number 11, my son, or you could say your name, Sherilyn. Do not despise the chastening of the Lord, nor detest his correction. For whom the Lord loves, he corrects, just as Father the Son, in whom he delights. Happy is the man who finds wisdom, and the man who gains understanding. For her proceeds are better than the profits of silver, and her gain than fine gold. She is more precious than rubies, and all the things you may desire cannot compare with her. Length of days is in her right hand, in her left hand, riches and honor. Right there, we're talking about wisdom. Let me tell you one more time, just in case you missed it. Happy is the man who finds wisdom, and the man who gains understanding. For her proceeds, we're talking about wisdom, her proceeds are better than the profits of silver, and her gain than fine gold. Wisdom is more precious than rubies, and all the things you may desire cannot compare with wisdom. Length of days is in wisdom's right hand, and in wisdom's left hand, riches and honor. Her ways, excuse me, her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace. She is a tree of life to those who take hold of her, and happy are all who retain her. The Lord by wisdom founded the earth, by understanding he established the heavens. By his knowledge the depths were broken up, and clouds dropped down the dew. My son, let them not depart from your eyes. Keep sound wisdom and discretion, so they will be life to your soul and grace to your neck. Then you will walk safely in your way, and your foot will not stumble. When you lie down, you will not be afraid. Yes, you will lie down, and your sleep will be sweet. Do not be afraid of sudden terror, nor of trouble from the wicked when it comes. For the Lord will be your confidence, and will keep your foot from being caught. Do not withhold good from those to whom it is due. Oh, child, that's a word. Let me reread that. It's number 27. Chapter 3, verse 27. Do not withhold good from those to whom it is due, when it is in the power of your hand to do so. Do not say to your neighbor, go and come back, and tomorrow I will give it when you have it with you. Do not devise evil against your neighbor, for he dwells by you for safety's sake. Do not strive with a man without cause, if he has done you no harm. Do not envy the oppressor, and choose some of his ways, for the perverse person is an abomination to the Lord. But his secret counsel is with the upright, and the curse of the Lord is on the house of the wicked. But he blesses the home of the just. Surely he scorns the scornful, but gives grace to the humble. The wise shall inherit glory, but shame shall be the legacy of fools. Do you know any fools? Okay, that ends number 3. And we said we'd pick up a day where we did 2, because there's 30 days in the month of June, but 31 Proverbs. Proverbs 31 could be a book in itself. There's so much wisdom in that one. So let's go ahead and continue with chapter 4. It says security and wisdom. Hear my voice, the instruction of a father, and give attention to no understanding. For I give you good doctrine. Do not forsake my law when I was my father's son, tender and the only one in the sight of my mother. He also taught me and said to me, let your heart retain my words, keep my commands, and live. Get wisdom, get understanding. Do not forget, no, turn away from the words of my mouth. Do not forsake her, and she will preserve you. I'm going to read that one more time. It's chapter 4, number 6. When we say her, we mean wisdom. So I'll read wisdom. Do not forsake wisdom, and wisdom will preserve you. Do not forsake wisdom, and wisdom will preserve you. That right there is meat. Love wisdom, and she will keep you. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and in all you're getting, get understanding. Exalt her, and she will promote you. She will bring you honor when you embrace her. She will place on your head an ornament of grace, a crown of glory. She will deliver to you. Hear, my son, or put your name in there. Hear, my Sherilyn. You put your name in there. Hear my, and receive my sayings, and the years of your life will be many. I have taught you in the way of wisdom. I have led you in right paths. When you walk, your steps will not be hindered. And when you run, you will not stumble. Take firm hold of instruction. Do not let go. Keep her, for she is your life. Wisdom. Keep wisdom, for wisdom is your life. Do not enter the path of the wicked, and do not walk in the way of evil. Avoid it. Do not travel on it. Turn away from it and pass on. For they do not sleep unless they have done evil, and their sleep is taken away unless they make someone fall. For they eat the bread of wickedness, and they drink the wine of violence. But the path of the just is like the shining sun, that shines ever brighter unto the perfect day. The way of the wicked is like darkness. They do not know what makes them stumble. My son, give attention to my words. Incline your ear to my sayings. Do not let them depart from your eyes. Keep them in the midst of your heart, for they are life to those who find them and health to all their flesh. Keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it spring the issues of life. Put away from you a deceitful mouth, and put perverse lips far from you. Let your eyes look straight ahead, and your eyelids look right before you. Ponder the path of your feet, and let all your ways be established. Do not turn to the right or the left. Remove your foot from evil. That is 2 chapters of Proverbs right there, and it is so good, so meaty. Let me know in the comments when you read that or when you heard that. What did it speak to your heart? What did you hear? As you're listening with your ears, how did your mind interpret it? Did it give you counsel for your next step? I know it did me. Thank you so much for joining me for our wisdom challenge. We are reading the Proverbs every day, live Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And at 10 a.m. the video, Mountain Standard Time, goes up, which is a recording on Saturday and Sunday. And I just hope this really blesses you and helps you, because it's just so good to me. And that's why I wanted to share it. I'm telling you, the rest of this year, you have the potential to make it greater than any other year. It's such a position. Everything is kind of crazy right now, but it's also a perfect time to position yourself to really launch. Every time there's a dip in the market, it's the perfect time to buy. Every time there's a dip in the real estate market, it's the perfect time to buy your investment properties. Right now, you need wisdom to know where to sow your seed, what to invest in, and this book is going to help you make those decisions. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. I'm glad you're here and joining me. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much. I'm Sherilyn. This is Makeup University, and remember, you look really gorgeous today.